Hello, everyone. Welcome to GNU According to CD. That is Government of National Unity. South Africans, what is the color of your problem? Because I know it's not green, white, and green. What is the color of your problem? You like to be called muumuus? And y'all busy going proudly muumu? I love y'all. Trust me, you are my people. You are definitely my people. And I'm so glad that God put me in this country amongst you guys because I just love y'all, muumuus. Anyways, guys, as you already know, that we surf the internet looking for some interesting stories online that, well, most of the time they concern South Africa and how South Africa is currently busy sweeping off dirt, just channeling it out dirt and rubbish and everything that does not add any positivity to our progress as a country. So we have kind of like parked our progress so that we can clean out the dirt before we get back to that. But anyways, I came across the Namibian Sun. The Namibian Sun, remember guys, a video I think I did on Saturday. I reported about a Namibian national lady that was caught at Ora Tambo International with drugs in her system. And so they gave her some kind of laxatives to basically start ejecting out the bullets. Turns out those bullets were 68. 68 bullets. I mean, those stuff, they don't even look thick. They look thick. I can't even swallow a panado to save my life. Uh, Anyways, let's get to the story, guys. So basically, the headline is okay. Before we get to the headline, it is this article was written by a staff reporter. It says the article was published a day ago at 20 to 2. So that would be the 24th of September 2024. As you guys already know, it was a public holiday in South Africa yesterday, so nobody was caring about any newspaper articles. Anyways, the headlines, which is not surprising at all with what you are going to hear in this article. The headline says, a Brazilian vacation with Nigerian lover turns ugly. Just when I thought we'll avoid the green, white, and green people, then they feature. But, anyways, everybody knew from the back of their heads the moment they heard about the drug mule that was intercepted at Tambo International. One has to ask, what bigger confinement? I am such a moo. Anyways, guys, I keep saying confinement instead of consignment. Every time when you hear me say confinement, I mean consignment. Yeah, proudly Mumu. That was going on in the background while everybody was focusing on this girl on that particular day. Anyways, let's continue. Namibian drug mule's fate from hell. The former nightclub waitress and mother of one could face as many as 25 years in South African jail if convicted. Pauline okay, let's see. Pauline Mbangula. Yeah, Pauline Mbangula, a Namibian woman arrested in South Africa on Sunday after airport X-ray screening allegedly detected drugs in her stomach, was apparently on a Brazilian vacation with her Nigerian lover, who convinced her to smuggle the drugs by swallowing them. South African Police Service SAPS national spokesperson Brigadier Atlanta Mate told Namibian Sun that by noon yesterday, Mbangula had expelled 68 bullets of suspected white powder. She will be taken to hospital to check if all those bullets are out. She is being closely monitored and has not been detained at the cells because she needs to release all those white powder bullets from her system, Mata said at the time. Mbangula, 30 years old, allegedly took a flight from Luanda to Brazil with her Nigerian lover, who told her they were going on vacation in the South American country. Red flag right there. Mbangula traveled to Brazil under the pretense of going on vacation with her so called boyfriend. Upon arrival, he convinced her to ingest drugs. And upon returning to South Africa, she was supposed to meet someone, still unknown to the police, who would walk her through, basically in box brackets, the checkpoints. Oh, you see, I told you. You guys need to investigate those people at the airport, security, customs. Yeah, let me read that part again. She's still okay. The person is still unknown. However, who would walk her through box box brackets, the checkpoints? Mashadi Silepe, also a SAPS spokesperson, told Namibian national broadcaster NBC yesterday. Part of a larger syndicate, Mbangula was arrested on Sunday morning at OR Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg for smuggling 68 confirmed white powder pellets, acting on a tip off. That's my problem right there. The tip off is the same person who probably smuggled a larger confinement, while the police and all the state resources were focusing on a mule. Probably there was a bigger, when nobody will be focusing on, hence the so-called tip off. So, acting on a tip of SAPS, along with the South African Revenue Service, SARS, and immigration officials were alerted to a drug mule arriving from Sao Paulo, Brazil, at approximately 7:25 on the 22nd of September. It's the tipster that I am worried about. Selepa further confirmed that following her arrest, she was taken to a local hospital where medical x rays confirmed the presence of foreign objects in her stomach. She yesterday described Bangula as having a fragile demeanor and looking vulnerable based on observations. Of course, she's terrified. She seems to be part of a larger syndicate, Selepa added.
I was caught with a drug. Did you pack the drugs in your bag, your body, or you swallowed them? I swallowed them. How many pellets did you swallow? 49 pieces. 49 pieces. You know the type of drug you swallow? I don't know. Did they tell you? No, sir. They did not tell you? No, sir. Did they make any promise to you? Yes. Or were you paid? I was not paid. I made them promise. That what will happen if you carry the drugs? I go to Hong Kong, they will give me money. How much? They will give me 3.5 million. Were you to be given the money in Hong Kong or when you come back to Nigeria? They will give me money in Hong Kong. So what do you intend to do with that money in Hong Kong? I will use them buy market. What type of market? Tokumbas, I said before.
In an update late yesterday, Mata said another medical examination, x-rays, has confirmed that all drugs have been removed from the Namibian drug mule's body. She has released 68 drug bullets from her body. The estimated weight of the drugs is 850 grams. She added she has been moved to a detention facility and is expected to appear in the Campton Park Magistrates Court on Wednesday, 25 September, on a charge of dealing in drugs and drug possession. Additional charges may be added at a later stage. SAPS said the value of the drugs must still be determined. I'm sure it's in the hundreds of thousands, or not millions. Not a criminal playground. General Fani Masumula, National Commissioner of Police, commended the multidisciplinary team's vigilance in combating crime at Ortambo. However, though, I'm still worried about the bigger confinement in the background that possibly did come into the country. Hence, there was a tipster. Our men and women in blue are hard at work intercepting hardened criminals. South Africa is not a playground for criminals. And we are squeezing the space for transnational organized crime, he stated. International drug trafficking intercepted in South Africa could lead to imprisonment of up to 25 years. According to research, this dangerous trafficking method involves ingesting tightly wrapped drug packages, often covered in latex or plastic, which are stored in the stomach or intestines to avoid detection during travel. However, this practice poses significant health risks. Any rupture or leakage can result in severe complications or even death due to drug toxicity. In 2006, Namibian woman Darlene da Silva Piava, who was allegedly used as a drug mule, died after pellets of white powder burst in her stomach, triggering a deadly chemical reaction. She was carrying 31 pellets of white powder with a street value of 205,000 Namibian dollars. Her husband, Bruno da Silva Piava, was found with 13 pellets in his stomach and was arrested in connection with the crime. Who is Pauline Mbangula? Born in Grootfontein in 1994, Mbangula lived in Velvis Bay for many years. For quite some time, she worked at a popular Klein Windhoek night spot as a waitress. However, earlier this year, the mother of one migrated to the north where she stayed for some months before returning to Windhoek, where she allegedly found the going tough. Sources from her social circles confirm that she has been struggling financially lately and had been staying at a friend's place in Ot- okay, I don't know how to pronounce that, as recently as last month. So I think maybe she knew what she was getting herself into. Because I thought maybe this girl was lied to until she got to Brazil and it was time to come back from the vacation. The Nigerian man, now that she has like financial struggles and all that stuff, I think the Nigerian man told her before they left what they were going to do. And probably he sweet talked her like, well, the stomach, the intestine, once those bullets are hidden there, the metal detector, of course, is not going to pick it up, or the x-ray is not going to pick it. Listen, x-ray is this is why I always think that the people from green, white, and green, even though they boast to be the most educated and smart people, unless they knew that, of course, they're going to be detected, but we want the background to be cleared so that the bigger confinement comes into South Africa. So either way, she deserves what's coming to her. She really does. I just feel sorry for her child. I do feel sorry for the child. I mean, 25 years is a long time. It is a very long time, especially if you have a child. The child is just gonna, oh my gosh. That's the only person I feel sorry for but this lady, because I really think she was convinced by this Nigerian man who pretended to love her. Because why is he not arrested? Let me guess. He stayed back in Sao Paulo but gave her instructions when you get to Oratambo, don't worry, you'll be taken care of by people that work there at Oratambo International Airport. Mhm. That is why I keep saying the customs and security of international arrivals, all of them need to be surveilled. All of them. Because there is no way that that Nigerian man would have said what he said. There's no way he would have said what he said to her unless he lied to her. But I've heard stories about customs at Tambo International being so corrupt. Like they take money, they take in dollars. Sometimes they take like $2,000 from you. Yeah, those guys. Those are the stories I've heard. I don't know how true they are. All allegations. But yeah, so this is the story of Pauline Mbangula. So I guess it ends here, this report. And let's see what transpires as time goes on regarding this matter. I, guys, listen, if you are going through a lot right now, everybody goes through a season of some sort. But that season is here to test you. It's to test your strength, and also to see if you get the blessings that you deserve, how you are going to handle that blessing. So now, when you are going to tap onto your weakness by trying to get quick money, there's no such a thing as quick money, people. You need to understand that. There's no such a thing as quick money. If you did get quick money, be worried, be very worried, because it's going to lead you somewhere. I've I was taught this, I don't know if it's a quote or a say, but I remember my English teacher back when I was in high school, and she used to say, "Boys, when you make a deal with the devil, he always comes back to collect." So, in other words, if the moral of this quote is, it actually, you can look at it in different ways. But for me, it's about things that you get easy. Because when you get something easy, that means you had to sell something on you, your faith. If you, because remember, you need to be faithful in times where everything just seems to be against you. You have that one thing that you need to hold on to, is your faith. So if you're going to give up your faith and then sell more of yourself to the devil, trust me, he'll never leave you alone. He will never leave you alone. He will always come back to collect until you are left with nothing. And in most cases, when you're left with nothing, or when you feel like you're left with nothing, it is when you start making that ultimate decision. You know that one. You know that one. I can't mention it here on YouTube. And that is sad, because that is who you are at that point. You are now looking at yourself and saying, "This is who I am, a weakling." So, this woman, I'm sure, as she goes to prison and going to be serving all this time, if she's found guilty, that's all that she'll be thinking about. This is me, a weakling, a mule, a person who was going to kill a lot of future of the kids of this country that I'm jailed in. And who must feel sorry for her? Who must do that? I don't think anybody. So I hope this is a lesson. That's all I will say. Do not make a deal with the devil. He will always come back to collect. Always. Anyways, mumus. I don't think I'm gonna call you guys mumus every time. Sorry. You guys, I see it in the comment. You're like, call us mumus. I'm like, no. Imagine this. Every YouTube channel has their own cute name for their communities. Y'all want me to call you mumus? Oh my god, Mara, the green one and green people, what have they done to us? Anyways, guys, let's see each other next time. Goodbye.